let's take Barack, for example. You still take my breath away. How?
Right.
With your anger? With your complete inability to just get with the program and show up?
At the inauguration, so I have to walk in like a lonely soldier. Got to spend a minute on the Obamas because there seems to be some momentum picking up in the rumor mill about their marriage. All right, I'm going to bring you
What if Joan Rivers' final on-camera quip wasn't harmless humor at all, but a loaded truth that some believe cost her everything? That question resurfaces every time her infamous sidewalk interview makes the rounds online. In the clip, Joan is asked if America would ever see its first female or openly gay president. With her trademark bluntness, she fires back, "We already have a gay president, Obama, so let's all calm down." Then, with a wink only she could deliver, she ups the ante. Michelle Obama, she jokes, is transgender.at first. It was brushed off as classic Rivers mischief, another grenade lob with perfect timing. But
it's true. It truly would be a political earthquake in Democrat circles. Never mind America. I don't remember a presidential divorce in my...
The conspiracy-minded corners of the internet, that moment became something else, a supposed revelation whispered too loudly. Jaguar Wright, the outspoken singer known for airing industry secrets, later insisted Joan wasn't joking. That Rivers had been signaling something insiders already whispered about Joan was no tabloid-chasing has-been. She'd carved a reputation as a fearless comic who skewered Hollywood and Washington without blinking. But this time, some argue, she jabbed a nerve too deep. Less than 2 months later, Rivers was dead after what was meant to be a routine medical procedure. The official reports cite mistakes by the clinic, unapproved procedures, anesthesia errors, missed warning signs. Lawsuits were filed, jobs lost, settlements paid. To most, it was a tragic case of medical negligence. To others, it was proof that she'd crossed an invisible line, online forums lit up with speculation. Whispers that Joan had been drafting a tell-all book, that she'd planned to expose not just gossip about the Obamas, but a roster of elite secrets. Even Alex Jones amplified the chatter, suggesting her death was no accident. To conspiracy theorists, her passing joined a pattern of unfortunate coincidences orbiting powerful figures. The speculation only deepened when, years later, another tragedy struck the Obama circle. Tafari Campbell, the longtime personal chef, drowned in an incident officially labeled an accident. To some, the timing felt too eerie.
The truth about Jen and Barack is that there is no truth.
There is
it
no
is
truth.
Untrue. You know Barack Obama.
I've met him once.
Met him once.
I know Michelle more than him.
What is there a truth about you and Michelle that we should know?
That is.
Beloved comic dies under questionable circumstances after making a taboo joke. A trusted staff member perishes in an unlikely mishap. Two events that skeptics call random, and theorists link in red string across their digital corkboards. Whether these theories hold water or not, they persist because Joan Rivers was more than a comedian. She was a cultural truth-teller who delighted in skewering sacred cows. Her passing, coming so soon after that eyebrow-raising remark, remains fertile ground for those convinced that certain secrets can't survive daylight. Was it all coincidence, or did Joan's sharp tongue graze something too dangerous to leave unanswered? What if Joan Rivers' final on-camera quip wasn't harmless humor at all? Was Joan Rivers tossing out a flippant one-liner? Or was there a deeper message that question resurfaces every time Barack Obama posted a glowing birthday rounds online? Happy birthday to the love of my life. Joan is asked if America would ever see its first female or openly gay president. Corners of the trademark sniffed out potential. She fires back. Was he already have a gay president or an orchestrated move to douse whispers of marital trouble? Then, a familiar pattern. With a wink only she could deliver. Perfect the power she ups couple, the ante. The wild of the stories that orbit She jokes. The most outlandish of AT first. A rumor. It was brushed off as classic Rivers mischief. That Barack Obama and Jennifer Aniston were secretly dating. But for conspiracy-minded was so implausible that Aniston that moment became something else. Calling it revelation whispered too loud. But even she admitted she was stunned by how far the outspoken singer known for airing tabloids framed it as proof Michelle felt blindsided. Joan wasn't joking. While anonymous friends of Barack signaling something insiders already whispered, or perhaps more Joan was no tabloid chasing. An outsider's guest on Obama's she carved a reputation as a fearless comic who skewered Hollywood creating and Washington the perfect void for conspiracy chatter. But this time, Meghan McCain fanned the flames jabbed a nerve too deep. Hinting she'd heard from serious journalists Rivers was dead after what was meant to be.
The question now isn't if, but when. If I had to guess, they will wait until after the inauguration to announce it. Timing, is everything. And yet the story doesn't end there. For months, I've heard Jennifer Aniston's name tied to Barack. At first, it seemed ridiculous, but the rumors have remained steady among
routine medical procedure. With the official report cite mistakes by the clinic, fans began scrutinizing photos for anesthesia errors event. As a pixel-level analysis might confirm a fracture, jobs lost. This is how the celebrity machine works. To an unverified claim, it was a tragic case of medical negligence. Outlet scrambles to dismiss it as baseless. It was proof that she crossed the invisible line. Online Vanity Fair and others called the Aniston story absurd. Whispers that Joan the internet's appetite for intrigue is rarely satisfied by denials, not just gossip about as long as Barack and Michelle continue to present a polished public even image. Alex Jones amplified the chatter, holding hands, suggesting a death with no picture-perfect tribute to conspiracy theorists. People convinced something passing joined the pattern of unfortunate that brings the whispers about the so-called Obama marriage contract theory. The speculation only deepened when the rumor alleges a union. Another tragedy struck the Obama political calculus. Tafari Campbell, Michelle's longtime elegance and unflappable drowned in an incident of officially labeled an accident. Barack's sky-high ambitions. The timing felt too eerie. The marriage beloved comic alliance crafted in Chicago's political trenches, making projectability and middle American. A trusted staff member perishes years removed from the White House and the relentless two events that skeptics call random. Speculators ask what binds link on history and shared digital cult boards. Michelle has been candid.
Not to add insult to injury, but there's a Daily Mail report out today saying Kamala Harris's marriage may be on the rocks. Like everybody's on the rocks. Again, I will say I love the Daily Mail, but the sourcing appeared weak. It was like people who know the couple, but like I don't know if it's any better than that. But they're saying she's blaming him in part for her loss because he turned out to be such a hot mess liability.
About disliking the spotlight. They persist because Joan Rivers was more than a comedian. Dream. She was a cultural Washington observer delighted in skewering that honesty hints at tension. Her passing. Others, coming just so soon after America's most iconic couples are remains fertile ground for those convinced there's no public evidence can't survive wilder theories. Was it all coincidence because power, or did Joan's sharp tongue graze and celebrity create the perfect breeding ground for gossip? The more tightly a public figure controls their image, the more the world imagines cracks in the facade. And through all of this, Joan Rivers' old quip still hovers, part joke, part cultural Rorschach test, inviting anyone inclined to believe that every polished photo hides a deeper, messier truth. What accusation Rivers' final on-camera quit was absent from Jimmy Joan Rivers tossing out that skipping Trump caused or was there a deeper message explanation cited every time Barack Obama posted those already inclined towards suspicion? Happy birthday was absent. Joan is asking many expected this woman simply reclaiming independence. Corners and trademarks left out potential. She fires back. Some armchair action gay president. A subtle orchestrated from so let's all calm down. Quietly winding down. Then, meanwhile, wink only Barack Obama has embraced the anti-president. Augusta. She jokes. The most transgender glamorous dinners in Los Angeles flatly denied growing reputation that Barack Obama was secret to critics, but for conspiracy
more fuel on the fire that there's a potential, maybe a divorce or some sort of rockiness going on in the Obamas' relationship. They both posted these mirrored, very choreographed Valentine's Day messages on X.
Themselves content that so Michelle became something else to play calling it revelation in this atmosphere. But even she admitted Jaguar Wright by how the outspoken singer, even a birth tabloid framed it as happy birthday, sister of my life, joking. While anonymous Rivers have been singing some insiders already whispered, perhaps Jennifer no tabloid an outsider's stage, but she carved a reputation as a fearless rumor mill scribes creating the perfect voice. Meghan McCain, but this time Meghan McCain fanned the flame hinted on her podcast that serious less than 2 months later, had whispered about Rivers was dead after what was quietly living anonymous Beltway gossip. The official report cited mistakes by the fans began scrutinizing every missed outing, and every open pose becomes photo as a pixel-level analysis might far-fetched corner the internet takes us out celebrity spinning stories about an unverified claim. It was a tragic case of prestige as the girls themselves are pieces.
Where you're just like, oh no, what's it going to be? Or the email saying, you know, some cheesy tabloid is going to make up a story, and then it's that.
Yeah. Does your
I was not
publicist
mad
ever
at
go
it.
like, is there any truth to this? Or is it...
No, that is absolutely untrue.
Well, I know it's not true.
Yeah.
I just don't know if everybody knows.
Well, it is untrue.
Some people, it is untrue.
It was proof that she crossed the ideas conspiracy for Vanity Fair heavily controlled public appearances. Whispers that the internet's appetite for intrigue is rarely satisfied by evidence, not just gossip, as long as Barack and Michelle continues. But in reality, even Alex Jones smiling shield holding hands, suggesting a death with no picture. Many public figures conspiracy theories can be something passing during the pattern of unfortunate that brings the first time celebrity families become contract speculation only deepened. But the Obama name amplifies another tragedy power more political Tafari and fame created volatile elements and unflappable Brown and inviting the few personal details of some.
Here's the thing, and this is one other theory of the case. Maybe Jennifer Aniston is the Biden's answer to George Clooney here, right? I mean, maybe this, because I'll be honest, I have heard this sort of thing rumbling around in D.C., and there's some connections there with the, like, people, what you would call reputable people because they served in an administration.